Welcome to React Native tutorial in which we are going to discuss how to set up React Native environment and basically get started working with React Native. So if you haven't watched my previous videos which describes basically what React Native is and why do we need to work with it and also the difference between React and React Native, please do watch. So let's get started. So in this tutorial, I'll be telling you how to set up React Native, creating a React app, how to use React Native CLI, and what to choose and why. So, getting started, we can create a React Native app in two different ways. If you are new to mobile development, the easiest way to get started is with Expo CLI. Expo is a set of tools built around React Native, and while it has many features in it, so the most relevant feature for us right now is that it can get you writing a React Native app within minutes. You will only need a recent version of Node.js and a phone or emulator. So, if you would like to try out React Native directly in your web browser before installing any tools, you can try out Snack. So, now what is Snack? So, Snack is something like this Expo CLI. So you can go to Google and just type snack.expo.io and you can write your code like how you write in your project, and you can check out your in your device or the iOS which this Expo gives or the Android and the web application. So this is how it works. So now, if you're already familiar with mobile development, you may use React Native CLI. It requires Xcode or Android Studio to get started. If you already have one of these tools installed, you should be able to get up and running within a few minutes. If they are not installed, you should expect to spend about an hour installing and configuring them. To start development, always, we need the package management. The package management comes with Node.js as application. So to install it, just place in Google Node.js. And now go to download and you will see the download option for all the operating systems. So for example, I have here for Windows and also for Mac OS. So there are two types like LTS and current. So LTS, which is recommended for most users, and current, which is the latest, which has the latest features in it. So it's better to get always a stable version, which is recommended for most users. So here you can choose the installation based on your operating system, and it will be simply an application like any applications you install. So after that, you can download this application and run it, and it will be like any normal application. So to be sure download all the applications, this is Mac, so I'll be downloading the Mac OS installer. So the download gets here. So I'm opening the downloaded package. So after finishing all these steps, you need to run some npm commands. So to run npm commands, we can use Visual Studio Code. So after opening the Visual Studio Code, you will see here the latest projects you have. But for example, now we need to open the terminal of the Visual Studio Code. So I have opened the terminal, and in terminal we can, like for example, place a command. So we can say now npm version. So this command tells you the full detailed version about the install Node.js, the npm. and all the package management where there are many libraries we can use in our application and for our development. So now the first thing we will do is to install our Expo CLI so we can start the project. So for that, we just open the terminal. So now we will create the folder on any desired location you want. So I'll be creating this on my desktop. So I type the command cd desktop. So now I'm in the desktop. So I'll be creating a folder, and to create that I will type the command mkdir, uh, the name of the folder which I wish. So as this is a React Native project, I'll be giving React Native project as my folder name. Now I've created the folder. So now we'll go inside the folder cd React Native project, and now we are inside the folder React Native project. So now we will install that globally. So we actually don't need to go inside the folder, but just to have a folder prepared. So for that, we'll do npm install -g expo CLI, uh, and let the solution run, and I'll come back after it's finished. Okay, now that expo is installed, we will initiate a project. So as you can see at the time of this video, the version of the expo is 4.3.2. So now I cleared the terminal, and we will start our project. And for that, I will just type expo in it because we are using npm and not tr. So it will ask you to give the name of the application you want. So we are creating a quiz application. So I'll be naming it as quiz, and then enter. So now it will open, and now we have several options. So now we have several options in it. We have the same but with TypeScripts. Configuration will also can start application with some types of examples with tabs and some TypeScripts. So these are some of the templates which they are giving. So but in our case, we will just start using the application just with a blank JavaScript. So we are selecting the blank, and now just press enter. So now we will run through the installation. So it takes time to get this JavaScript dependencies installed. So now our project is generated. So we will go to our inside our project. So this is our quiz app. So we'll go cd quiz inside the quiz app. And to start the expo, we just do npm start. So we will open up a window in our preferred browser that we can start our applications in. So this is the localhost. Here you can run it on your Android device or emulator, or run it on iOS simulator, or run it on web browser, or you can send a link with email, and you have so many options. And this is the QR code where you can scan from your mobile application. Like, you have to download Expo app, Expo Go in your mobile phone. So from there you can go to camera and scan this so that you can view your application on your mobile phone itself. So we will not start using web. For just an example, I'll be showing how to run it on a web browser. So let's see. So it takes some time to run it on any application. So let's wait. So on web we have just this is our app. So it's done. We have created our first application on React Native. Isn't it amazing? So let's create a quiz app.